Tú me dices porque
Dale.
nos van a sacar. First question, Janos. What was your real goal to portray the story between Borg vs. McEnroe? What was your real reason why to make this film?
Well, I was presented with a very beautiful script, a very strong poetic story about not only about two great legends of the sport, but a film that really touched some deep existential questions about loneliness, about longing, about having a sense of purpose, and you know, that resonated deeply with me. This could just as well have been a film about two artists or two top businessmen or two drug addicts, for that matter. It's about, you know, wanting to feel alive by creating a sense of intensity. And Björn and John were always looked at and pitted against each other as two perfect opposites. I mean, the one who puts the lid on it and the one who screams out all his emotions. And within that continuum, you know, I think we can all find, recognize a sense of ourselves. You know, whether, you know, how do you control your emotions? How do you you know, carry yourself as a human being through life in order to achieve what you want?
Tell us about the casting process of the actors and what were the main challenges in this matter.
The casting process was, you know, first of all about finding the right Björn Borg, because it's a movie made in Sweden. The outset is Swedish. So Sverre Gudnason was very early on the radar. You know, we did a huge casting process with a lot of Swedish talent to find the right Björn Borg, but he had the kind of mysterious, secretive qualities about him that Björn Borg has, and then obviously it was easy to see how we could transform Sverige into looking like Björn. And then after that, you know, Shia LaBeouf was my first choice as John McEnroe, and Shia's, of course, you know, a big star, and he has lots of offers on interesting movies. But I thought this would be, you know, possibly a dream role for Shia, because there's so many similarities between John and Shia that it could be, you know, this, you know, almost cathartic experience for him maybe to play John McEnroe. And fortunately, Shia had watched my previous film Armadillo obsessively as part of his preparation for his part in the war movie called Fury. Mm-hmm. So he was very well aware of my name and was very interested in working with me. And he committed to the project on our first phone call. So that was amazing. Stellan Skarsgård is, of course, a masterful actor, mm-hmm. and an actor who's not made a film in Sweden in 20 years. So to get him into the project was just, you know, a real kind of blue stamp of quality. Because, I mean, he has made so much great cinema, and I'm such a big fan of his work. So to have the opportunity to work with Stellan was just was amazing.
Once John McEnroe said that movies about tennis were all terrible. Do you think that this movie will change his mind?
Well, John McEnroe, I think, is a very particular person, and I don't know if once you start stepping into his private sphere and deep into John McEnroe's mind, how he's going to react. You know, he might be very defensive to that. That would be well in his character. But I think that I would say that the tennis part is something that he cannot, you know, criticize, because it is good, and even Björn himself has said, you know, that was, you know, that's John and me.
Final question, what does it mean to you to bring this movie as an opening film on TIFF?
It's a huge honor to be the opening film of TIFF. You know, this is the strongest festival in the Americas, you know, possibly in the world. and to be able to open the film here in front of a 2,500 people in the audience is mind-blowing.
Thank you much, Janos. Do you want the greeting for Colombia, like, hi, I'm Janos,
Yes,
and
I'm Janos, the director of Borg, McEnroe, and
see you in the
cinemas,
movies with Borg and
starting
Mac.
September 21st.
Okay. September 21st.
Yes.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Hi all, I'm Janos Metz, the director of the film Borg McEnroe. We're super excited to bring it to you in Colombia, and hope to see you all in the cinemas on September 21st.